One of the best parts of Madden franchise mode is seeking out and finding young talent to build your roster around for years to come. Sure, instant success would be nice, but getting invested into a save and seeing where you can take a roster of young players will never get old. So with that being said, I'm going to give you some of the best young players to trade for in Madden 23 franchise mode. The first name on this list is one of the biggest in terms of name recognition, but also in size, and that's Neal. Neal is a giant that anchored the Alabama offense in college. At just 21 years of age, Neal could easily be your offensive tackle for years to come, so is a solid choice to build your roster around at the start. Many saw this move as a great option for their front line when the New York Giants picked him up, and he seems to be an excellent investment for the next 10 years. So we're suggesting that you follow in their footsteps and trade for him yourselves in Madden 23 franchise mode. Next on the list is another huge individual, Jordan Davis, and he's certainly not someone you want to tick off on a football field. After winning the national championship with the Georgia Bulldogs last year, Davis has now landed himself a very respectable rating of 78, and is still only 22 years of age. Having this guy as your defensive rock will provide you with solid defense for many years to come. Whilst Davis didn't put up huge pass rush numbers last year, that doesn't mean that you can't change that over time. I mean, look at that 96 strength. For anyone that followed the 2022 NFL Draft, Ahmad or Sauce Gardner should not be a surprise addition on this list. Gardner is easily one of the most exciting defensive back prospects for the 22-23 season, and his Madden statistics also back that up. Sauce was part of what many thought to be an elite draft class for the Jets, and is expected to start in his very first season. So if you're not only looking for a cornerback with huge potential, but also one that can immediately improve your team, Ahmad Gardner would be an excellent choice for you. In real life, it would be pretty difficult to convince Aiden Hutchinson to move away from Detroit after he's made it his college and NFL home. But seeing as this is just a game, I doubt that any of that is going to be much of an issue. If you can get him for a good price, Hutchinson would be an excellent addition to your defensive setup as a player who can slot straight into your system and dominate your defense for years to come. At 22 years old, Hutchinson has already had a fantastic season for the University of Michigan last year, which has led to him receiving a very respectable 77 overall rating for his first season on Madden. Onto our second pick from the Detroit Lions, we have Jameson Williams, who is a 78 overall wide receiver on Madden 23. Seeing as you start with both Williams and Hutchinson, the Lions could easily be one of the best franchises to start with, as the foundations are already basically there. To put it bluntly, this man can catch the ball really well. Even though he only had one season at Alabama, it was enough to get an incredibly high rookie rating on Madden 23. In real life, Jameson unfortunately suffered from a torn ACL, but that won't affect his progression in game. Once you trade for him, you can expect to see him flying down the field with that 98 speed with no issues, looking to create space and receive a pass from your quarterback almost immediately. If you're interested in adding some firepower to your passing offense, then Jameson Williams is a brilliant choice for your roster. However, don't expect Detroit to give him up easily, but he is sure to be worth the price as an immediate starter and someone that you can build your franchise around. The penultimate name on this list is Breece Hall, who was one of the best performing backs in college last year whilst playing for Iowa State. Hall ended his college career with 3,941 yards, 5.5 per carry, and 50 touchdowns. On top of that, he also had 82 catches for 734 yards and 6 touchdowns. These numbers resulted in a fantastic overall rating of 76 on Madden 23, and he has all the individual attributes required to become an all-star player. If you're looking for a new running back that you can build your running game around for years to come, then Breece Hall should be top of your priority list. As the second overall draft pick, it's no surprise that Kenneth Walker starts with a 77 overall rating in Madden 23 and easily makes our list. Before his trade to Michigan, he looked decent, but when he got there, he really stepped up his game and became one of the most exciting prospects in the league. If you're struggling to get hold of Breece Hall for the right price, then Walker could be the man for you. But don't get things twisted, this man will still be a solid player for many, many years to come. If this list helped you out on Madden 23 franchise mode, then why not watch some of our other Madden content? I've even put it conveniently on screen for you to click on now.